Everyone, Justin, I'm official white bitch here, and this is gonna be another mukbang where I eat and talk while I chew my food. That was a very easy style of video. I did one, and it got a decent amount of views. But here's the thing: I don't know if mukbangs are like a fetish. Like, comment below if it's like a fetish thing, because if it is, I don't know if I want to contribute to that. Only because I believe that if you sit there and watch somebody overeat, like the whole feeder thing, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, just look it up on Google. It's basically where a much smaller guy who's into larger women is into them because he wants to feed them until they get huge. And I'm not saying it's always unhealthy. Like, if the woman is large but she works out and the doctor tells her she's healthy, and he only does it like maybe once a week where he goes and like feeds her a lot of food, and you know, that may be. And there's probably some people out there that are probably into skinny people who can eat a lot and not gain weight, and that's their fetish. But either way, it's not something I'm sure I want to contribute to, which is why I'm eating normal food portions when I eat usually. Today I made some. Remember how yesterday I was eating a salad and I tried those flaming hot Cheetos for the first time? They weren't that hot. And I decided to make, I don't even know if you can see what I'm, there's cat hair on my iPod or my hair, I don't even know. But, you see that? Yes. No, you can't see it. I still don't know if you can see them, but they are, it's chicken breast that I crushed up, some of those flaming hot Cheetos and some flour and some other seasonings because I had a feeling they weren't going to season it very much, and I was right. And I basically deep fried it. And I know that sounds bad, but I've been counting my calories today really well. And like, this is how many calories I have left. 245, okay? This will complete it. With this water, so I'm not adding calories to it. And that's gonna be the last thing I eat today. And considering it's 10:06 p.m. at night, that's not bad, considering I had 1,800 calories to consume today. I'm slowly dropping my calorie count down until I get to a count where I'm losing weight, but I also feel sustained. And I'm not gaining weight if I don't work out. Because I don't want to gain weight, but I don't want to lose weight so rapidly that it's unhealthy for me. You know what I mean? Like, you will never see me be a stick figure. But this was gonna be like an eat and talk thing, so I'm going to try and find something to talk about. Other than the fact that I'm moving, because I have a bunch of boxes packed over here, which can I show you? I'll turn the camera around and show you. Okay, so there's garbage bags over there, which are closed. This has my fan and my freezer safe. It's like a bag you can put like cold stuff in, and on the way home from the store it doesn't thaw. This is, I think that's shampoo, maybe not. I think there's some clothes in it. Ignore what it says on the side. My name is not Kelly, and I've never been to Hawaii. They all say this side up or whatever because there's shoes in that box, the one on the very bottom. That one, I forget what's in it. And then there's these 3 boxes. They all have what's in it written somewhere on them, but yeah, I'm getting stuff packed away. That dresser is empty. That dresser over there, ignore the mop, is empty. But yeah. I'm moving, and it's kind of odd because I just got here and I've been here for like, I've been here since August. August 22nd, August 23rd, August 24th, I think. So I've literally been here like 2 months. But anyways, back to the food. I have tried this before, like, I tried it while I was cooking it. I tried it when the first piece was done, so no, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, this is so good. I know it's good. Because I fucking cooked it, alright? But, like, look at that chicken. You would eat at my restaurant if I made this for you, right? Like, if you walked in and you were like, what are the flaming hot Cheetos chicken bites? I'd be like, do you want to try one? I didn't see if you want one, because I'd always have them, like, hot and fresh in the back. And we'd be like, yeah. And I'd bring one out, and it would look like this, and you would eat it, and you'd be like, oh my god, it's amazing. Because I know how to cook chicken better than anything else. Not that I don't know how to cook steak. Not that I don't know how to cook venison. But since chicken is like my favorite like meat, I know how to cook it. I don't hate steak and I don't hate beef. I used to hate ground beef. Now I hate ground sausage. Let me explain. Ground beef is good in a burger, but I don't like sloppy joes. I hate ground sausage because generally, and I'm sorry if you can hear me chewing, it's really annoying again. But then again, some of you probably tune into mukbangs for that. But sausage is really greasy to begin with. It's usually greasier because it usually comes... Now, I'm not saying you can't make sausage out of cow. I don't know if some people do. But to my knowledge, it's made out of a pig. And pigs are fattier. At least that's how it seems. They are... So it's, generally greasier when it's cooked. There's a cat, and I adore this cat when I don't have food. There was another cat named Salem, and he's down at our roommate's parents' house right now. So I think this cat is kind of bored because his buddy's not here. What was I saying? Yeah, sausage is just really greasy, and I know the fat bitch complaining about greasy food is not really what you would expect. And you would think that this would be greasy. This was deep fried in oil. This was fried in oil. But it's not greasy. The chicken is juicy, and the outside's crispy. Like, listen, can I do this? I don't even know if you could hear that. I'm gonna pause it and play it back to see if it was actually audible. Okay, so it was audible, but if you didn't hear it, go back, crank your volume up a little bit, or plug in some headphones, and then see if you can hear the crunch. I'm gonna try and do it again. Hopefully this piece is a little more crunchiness inducing. I feel like that one's a lot better. Also, sorry if it was gross to anybody. I wasn't trying to be gross. But it is crispy, and it's one of those things where it feels crispy when you bite into it, I think, but like, it's not like audible crunching. And not that I make it a point for people to hear what I'm eating, because I don't. But I just wanted to prove that wasn't greasy, even though it was deep fried. And sausage is greasy, no matter if it's deep fried, no matter if it's... And then you have these people that are like, oh, I'm making sausage, and they put oil in the pan. No. In most cases, if you, like, even if it's a sausage that's in a link, if you poke a couple holes in that link and flip it, and the juice drains out of the sausage, you will have your oil. Just put a little bit of water, like put a half cup of water, depending on the pan size, depending on the amount you're cooking, and you'll get oil during the cooking process. Or the people are like, oh, I'm gonna cook it in butter. Trying to kill me. That's why I just avoid sausage. Like, I made some earlier this week, and I gave it to the cats. Because I was not going to eat it. I knew I wasn't going to eat it. Again, sorry if I'm chewing with my mouth open, it's grossing you out. I'm trying to talk over the chewing noises, like as I chew and talk, if I have to chew with my mouth open. By the way, anybody else with like certain foods you have to chew with your mouth open because it helps you not choke? Or is that my anxiety? Also, I think I got a spam comment. And I told you how I record last night. I have the computer here, giving me my lighting, my perfect, not quite overly exposed lighting. It's so good, guys. So juicy. I'm going to see if it's a comment or if it was a message or what it was. Oh, dude, I gained 2 subscribers. thank you guys for subscribing. All the people that are subscribed to me. I know there's people that subscribed to me years ago that because they're just in general inactive on the internet don't watch me anymore, but even thank them because they at some point were subscribed to me and did watch my channel. But I've watched some like mukbangs that are done way better than mine was. I'm not hating on it, but I always like the one I watched, like it was like this skinny Chinese girl. And I'm not making fun of her. I'm not. It just amazed me how much she was eating. Like, she ate a lot of food. And she, like, it looked to me that at, like, the beginning of the video, she put, like, a pile of salt there, like, to dip her food in. And if that's what it was, I was like, that's a lot of salt. But, like, other than that, I was like, dude, that's insane how much food this girl is eating. Like, I technically can't even eat that much because when I go out to a restaurant, I'll be like, oh, this is so good. And then halfway through it, I'm like, oh, I have to take this home. Have you ever been to a restaurant that doesn't have takeout containers or like, oh, you have to eat here? It's usually a buffet. But like, it's like, dude, if you paid for your food, you're like me, you work hard for, you know, if you have any money and you pay for your food, like right now I don't have money, but when I had a job, I worked my ass off for any money that I had, and most people do. If you go out to eat, you want to eat all the food you paid for. So, generally, whenever they tell you, oh, we don't offer to-go containers, or you have to eat whatever's here, and blah, blah, I give them one of these when I leave. I give them a side eye. Because I just think that if you're going to tell me I can't eat what I paid for. What? Okay, so I was notified on my iPod about a comment that sounded really spammy. And maybe it was filtered, but I'm going to go to the last video I posted, the one about the mukbang, and see if it's there. If it says there's a comment waiting for approval, then... By the way, don't forget to like a video that you like and dislike a video that you dislike if you watch a video on my channel, because, like, I think it does something to... Oh, by the way, shit. Yeah, I can't find the comment, but anyway. I was notified on my iPod earlier. I woke up, and then I had this notification. It was like, your channel should get more views. Visit this. And I think my channel blocks that I set up blocked it because it was spam. But anyway, yeah. What was I saying? Should this be a thing? Like, I'm just making another one. Actually, I think I am going to do it. I think it's going to be a thing because, one, I need to put more videos. I need to come up with some kind of consistency, and I need to be accountable for the food that I'm taking in. So if I eat at least one meal on camera a day, it might do that. And if someone out there is dieting and wants to eat with somebody so that they don't eat so much, might I recommend joining me? If you want to not eat as much and instantly be disgusted by your food, you might want to watch Trisha Paytas. I like Trisha Paytas. Thinking I'm going to say that. I like her content. She's funny. She's very pretty. She's very talented. But during her mukbang, unless you are into moaning while eating, or really, like, I'm trying not to do that. Unless you're into that kind of shit really loudly while someone's eating, you're gonna think it's gross. I don't have any, like, food that I'm gonna try for the first time tonight. But I am going to realize that I haven't actually been eating that much. So yeah, like, leave a comment. How was your day? Like, how are you? if I had the setup and knew how to do it, I would record myself watching videos while I was eating. Like, because that's what I do a lot of the time. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, go donate to my Patreon if you feel so inclined. Go check out my playlist if someone has to say it. It will all be linked in the description. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a lovely day or night. Or if you're watching this before you go to bed, I hope you have good dreams. I hope you don't have any nightmares, and I hope that if you have any nightmares, one of these little chicken poppers pops up and beats the shit out of a monster in your dream. Bye, guys.